All right, aloha everybody. I'm Kefeli Robbins. I'm a IBB Pro bodybuilder from Maui, and the background there is my lovely wife doing what she does. She's a computer geek, doing her thing on the computers. Well, actually what she's doing is that she's packing up stuff to be shipped out. So she's on her U.S. Postal Service app doing her thing. But what I want to talk on here about is about an incident that happened yesterday that my wife would have probably handled it a little bit differently than and I'd probably be bailing her out of jail. But yesterday had to do a quick run to our house, which is not even a quarter mile from here, from our business. And so I'm about, say, around 10 yards at best away from our gate to our house. And I was riding on our scooter. Now the scooter is, you know what the kids use. We have one as an electric one that doesn't go that fast because we're so old that we can't handle anything going any faster than that. Because I already fell once and I was sore from that one fall. So I'm good. Plus I don't want to deal with the embarrassment of people seeing me fall, which I dealt with that too. But so as I'm about to get to the house, there's this, old lady coming up the block. And the sidewalk that we're on is really wide. It's wide for two people to cruise through, no problem. She decides that she's going to jump into the middle of the sidewalk and start saying something to me with her hands, and then she's waving. So I slow down. I'm not going that fast anyway because I saw her. So I can probably walk faster than what I was going on the scooter. So she tells me to get in the street, to go take the scooter and go get in the street because she didn't like the scooter on the sidewalk. She said people be going by this. So I was really offended by her saying that in the first place. I'm not going to get into her ethnicity, but she wasn't my wife and I color, so to speak. And all I could do is just look at her and go, okay. And I just went on by her because I thought she was being rude and very disrespectful, because the scooter and stuff like that is not designed to be in the street. We got kids that use these little electric things, and you don't need your kid running around to possibly get run over by a freaking car on the scooter, because it's so dangerous even with a moped. With a moped, she wanted me to go into the bike lane with it, and she felt very emboldened to tell me what to do. I'm a grown man, and it kind of bothered me, but because I kind of let it go. My response normally is a lot more confrontational. She's older than me. I say that she was in her late 70s, but she was very, very just very telling me what to do type attitude. And if anybody that knows me, I don't like being told what to do by anybody. So I was kind of offended, and it kind of irked me because, you go see on social media where you got some people just feeling bold enough to tell people where you should be, how you should walk, or whatever the case may be. And I felt that was what she was pulling, one of those kind of stunts. So I was thoroughly offended. It bothered me even till today. I was thinking about, well, what if I was a kid? Would you have told me to go get in the street in the bicycle lane if I was a kid? Because I wouldn't want my 10-year-old, or not say 10-year-old, but say my teenage kid to be in the street on a moped, not on a moped, on a scooter, when you got cars and stuff like that are going 30 to 50 miles an hour sometimes or more on our street. No, the sidewalk was safe. It wasn't in the way of her. She just felt like she could just tell me what to do. My wife thought I should have cursed her out because she would have cursed her out, and it would have been nice. I think I handled it nice, even though she didn't deserve nice. And in other words and stuff like that, and this is the best way to put it, mind your fucking business. If it's not affecting you, you don't feel the need to be telling anybody and a grown-up what they can and cannot do. Plus, on top of that, she ain't from here. She lives here, but she ain't from here, because if she was from here, she would know better than to tell anybody what to do, because she would have got something more than just harsh words. Just saying. But it bothered me all night long because, one, I'm a person of color, and she wasn't my color, and to be sitting up there, and she wasn't local, to be sitting up there telling me, where I can be, and so forth and so on. Mind you, my wife, she's more fair skinned, but my wife is Hawaiian and black. And she's also Portuguese too, but born and raised. But she wouldn't have handled that as nicely, so she got off lucky. But that seemed to be the climate of things where certain type people feel they can just tell you what the F to do. Just mind your fucking business. That's all you got to do. Peace.